oath with great honor and humility.
I profoundly accept this nomination
for President
of the United States.
Normal life will finally resume, and next year will be the greatest economic year
all his life. Donald Trump has now bailed out any problem he faces. With this crisis, the real crisis
between the Trump recovery, which is happening right now, and a Biden depression. He gets elected, you will have a depression, the likes of
which he's offering nothing but failure and delusion.
As you know, Joe Biden, he doesn't have a clue.
Donald Trump has been a toxic presence in our nation for 4 years.
Biden's a stupid person. You know that. You're not going to write it, but you know that.
And there is another new controversy emerging tonight. The Atlantic quotes several sources. Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers.
No, it was a fake story written by a magazine that was probably not going to be around much longer.
I'm always cautioned not to lose my temper. This may be as close as I've come in this campaign.
The issue of what happened when you were in France continues to be a story.
You're going to have to take that off, please. Just, you can take it off. If you would take it off, it would be a lot easier.
I'll just speak a lot louder. Is that better?
It's better, yeah.
This remains the worst economic situation since the Great Depression.
You better vote for me or you're going to have the greatest depression you've ever seen.
I've said from the beginning, we can't deal with an economic crisis until you beat the pandemic.
Under Operation Warp Speed, we remain on track to produce a safe and effective vaccine in that record time that we talked about. I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
Respectfully, sir, your comments amounted to more than trying to reduce panic. So in February 7th, I told Woodward, it's more deadly than your strenuous flu.
Go ahead, please. I don't know what's going to show up with Biden. I mean, I see different guys. I think there's probably, possibly drugs involved.
The comments are just foolish. Get ready, Mr. President. Here I come.
Tonight, the double threat, the hurricane taking aim at deadly wildfires.
It's the largest wildfire in the history of California.
Climate change is the story.
It'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Hey, well, I don't think science knows, actually.
You give a climate arsonist 4 more years in the White House, why would anyone be surprised if we have more America ablaze?
Would you do a debate, like a Biden-Trump debate with Joe Rogan hosting?
If they wanted to do that, they both wanted to come here in Austin, sit down, and have a debate, I would 100% do it.
Some breaking news this morning. President Trump has agreed to a 4-hour debate hosted by Joe Rogan.
Is this a good move for anybody?
It's going to be peace in the Middle East.
Joe Biden in Florida and the intense battle for the crucial Latino vote.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
All right.
Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome. Muéstrame el camino que yo voy.
Well, I didn't downplay it. I actually, in many ways, I upplayed it.
Despacito, deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo.
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life.
Associate Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg
has died.
Another monumental event.
The election is only 46 days off.
And this Supreme Court could be called upon to make decisions about the presidential election.
I would say on Friday or Saturday, I'll be announcing the pick.
And tonight, Senate Republicans now signaling that they have the votes.
You're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
The U.S. just hit another milestone.
The virus death toll climbing above 200,000. Cases are now rising again in 33 states.
Well, I think it's a shame. We've done a tremendous job. The only thing we've done a bad job in is public relations.
200,000 deaths is really very sobering and in some respects stunning.
More than 20% of the world's COVID-19 related deaths.
We must hold accountable the nation which unleashed this plague onto the world, China.
Trump panicked. The virus was too big for him.
I mean, honestly, what the hell did he spend all that money on the plastic surgery if he's going to cover it up with a mask? Seriously, the whole deal.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens.
We begin tonight with the breaking news.
A stunning New York Times report
detailing years of President Trump's tax returns.
President Trump paid just
$750 in federal income tax
in 2016 and again in his first year in office.
And 0 federal taxes in 10 of the last 15 years.
This is being called a political bombshell this morning.
A lot of folks are going to say, well, isn't that what rich people do?
Sorry, guys. No laws were broken.
Totally fake news. No, actually, I paid tax.
The bitter rivals are preparing for their first presidential debate. Biden saying he expects the gloves to come off right out of the gate.
He's going to want to make it personal. He's going to want to get in the mosh pit.
Well, you're certainly going to socialist. You're going to socialist medicine.
Donald, would you
and
just
you don't
be quiet
know,
for a minute?
Amanda.
I'm going to give you an opportunity. Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. First of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised.
Hey,
are you saying
I'm not going to listen to him. Everything he's saying so far is simply a lie. Sure.
Graduated last in your class, not first in your class.
Folks,
absolutely.
Folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing? This man doesn't know what he's talking about. The
radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, did you use the word smart? Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because
you're the worst
way,
president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
I don't want to pay tax.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep yapping, man.
The people understand, Joe.
That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck.
This was something that happened, and it's happened to millions of people all over the world, and I'm fighting for them. Not just in the U.S., I'm fighting for them all over the world.
This is not a matter of politics. It's a bracing reminder to all of us that we have to take this virus seriously.
We were real concerned with that. You know, he had a fever, and his blood oxygen level had dropped.
Just 72 hours into the diagnosis now. The first week of COVID, and in particular days 7 to 10, are the most critical in determining the likely course of this illness.
Come on, big guy, I'm right here. We're going to pay a little surprise to some of the great patriots that we have out on the street, and they've been out there for a long time, and they've got Trump flags, and they love our country, so I'm not telling anybody but you, but I'm about to make a little surprise visit.
The president this evening flouted many public health guidelines
for a surprise drive-by to see supporters outside,
wanting to send a clear and unequivocal message.
The president's recovery is a powerful symbol of America's recovery.
Meanwhile, President Trump's medical team says his low oxygen levels on Friday prompted them to turn to a steroid treatment.
When we put patients on high-dose steroids like that, we monitor them very closely because there's a host of side effects, including impact on their mental health and decision-making, depression, psychoses.
Obviously, we have never seen this before as this country deals with a pandemic. This is the president coming off of Marine One at the White House just moments ago, wearing the mask, a wave, a salute.
An impatient patient eager to return home finally does, taking off his mask and putting it in his pocket to pose for photos.
I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune, I don't know. But don't let it dominate your lives. Get out there, be careful.
18 people now connected to the president have tested positive.
A lot can change in 4 weeks, but right now, Joe Biden has a lead that is growing and that, frankly, is quite overwhelming.
Today, once again, we are a house divided. But that, my friends, can no longer be.
The Green New Deal, all government control. We're about freedom and respecting the freedom of America.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your favorite president.
President Trump tackled the virus head on, as leaders should.
I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more.
That sentence had been taken out of context,
making it sound like Fauci was talking about Trump.
I think it's really unfortunate and really disappointing that they did that.
And now we go live to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. You are no longer considered a transmission risk. Does this suggest you no longer have COVID, sir?
Yes, and not only that, it seems like I'm immune. I'm immune? I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there, I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I have to tell you, I feel fantastically. I really feel good.
Let me ask you about QAnon. It is this theory that Democrats are a satanic pedophile ring and that you are the savior of that. Now, can you just once and for all state that that is completely not true?
Were you surprised that President Trump got sick?
Absolutely not.
People are tired of hearing Fauci and all these idiots.
And this, just in, is Anthony Fauci's rather ice-cold response.
It's like in The Godfather, nothing personal, strictly business.
But he's a nice guy, so I keep him around, right? We'll keep him around. We're rounding the turn on the pandemic.
It's rounding the corner.
Turn the corner. Things are getting worse.
The number of new infections has risen to nearly 70,000 per day.
31 states trending up, 2 of them 50% more cases this week.
Cases surging, the highest they've been since the summer.
In North Carolina, the state is reporting its highest daily case count ever.
People are pandemicked out. You know that? They're pandemicked out. People are saying whatever. Just leave us alone. They're tired of it. That 85% of the people wearing the mask catch it, okay?
You know, I prayed for his recovery when he got COVID. And I'd hoped at least he'd come out of it somewhat chastened. But what has he done?
I just don't know about QAnon.
You do know.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know.
But you're okay with some tough questions?
No.
You're not okay with tough questions?
To be fair, you don't ask Biden tough questions.
Me?
Huh?
I don't even.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
You. You know that. Okay, are you ready?
Everybody ready?
The final stretch to November 3rd.
59 million voters have already cast ballots.
We could have historic turnout.
I believe that my calling is to be the leader of the free world.
I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Thanks. I'll see you in a little while. Thanks.
You have to watch What We Do to 60 Minutes. You'll get such a kick out of it.
Hey, if you got to walk out of the 60 Minutes interview, then you're never going to stand up to a dictator.
Tonight, the coronavirus is spreading like wildfire.
A record-breaking number of new cases reported.
COVID, 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 COVID.
83,000 new cases just yesterday.
Shattering its single-day record of new infections.
COVID, COVID, COVID.
We're not going to control the pandemic.
They are admitting defeat.
He waved the white flag.
He's waved the white flag on life.
We've stopped seeing dignity in one another.
We have made America powerful again.
We've stopped showing each other respect.
We have made America wealthy again.
Too many among us spend more time shouting than listening.
We have made America strong again.
Anger and suspicion are growing.
And we will make America great again.
Senator Biden, it's nice to have you here as the youngest member of the Senate.
For some people, the ultimate goal in life has been becoming the President of the United States. Would you like to be the President of the United States?
There are an awful lot of damn fools in the Congress and the Senate and those who want to get there, but there's no way you can legislate against that.
I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular. Wouldn't necessarily have a chance of getting elected against somebody with no great brain but a big smile.